Hey guys, this is Barbaros Gaming. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at a new keyboard that I just got in. This is the Red Dragon K561 Vizsnu. This is what I believe is a new keyboard from Red Dragon. I haven't seen it. It's not even on their website that I can find. But it is, as you can tell, it is an RGB keyboard. It is true RGB. It does have a metal backplate design with a brushed finish, and it does use the floating key design. There's no base for it to lay in. It is floating keys. Let's get to talking about the RGB. This has more lighting features than I've seen in other keyboards before. Usually you only have just a few different modes that you can do for the lighting, but let's go ahead and take a look at the lighting modes. First off, your function key and the 6 keys here, your insert key, delete key, home, and page up and page down are going to be the keys that you use to select all of your modes. So let's get to going with the first one. The first mode is called the Trial of Light, and obviously it is just a trial of all the different colors that the keyboard has to offer, and it just kind of cycles through all the different colors. Second mode, it's going to be just the breathing of the rainbow. And your third one is going to be just normally on. So it's going to stay like this. There's no effect, it's just a static display. Next set of modes for the function and home button is this first one. It's called the Ripple Graph, which this is anytime you are going to push a button, it's going to give a ripple effect. Pretty cool. I like it. This is one of my favorite modes. I just think it's so cool. Function home again for the second time gives a fading, and it's called a pass without trace. So every key that you press, it will light up that key, and each time you press that key, it lights up a different color. And basically each key that you press, it goes away and it kind of fades. Okay, the next set of modes, actually there's one more for page up. I'm sorry, for home. And that's the third one. Is basically, it's the ripple, but it just goes down the row that the particular key that you press is on. For the next set of modes for page up is going to be Hurricane. Now this, it kind of looks like a sine wave almost, like a sound wave, which is really cool. I haven't seen this mode in too many keyboards. I think it's really unique, and I really appreciate the different modes that they've put in here. And the next one is called Accumulate. This is also another one that I have not seen in other keyboards. It's a little different, but it is pretty neat. And then the third one is called Digital Times, which basically looks like it's raining keys. I have seen this one on other keyboards, but it's a pretty cool lighting mode. And for function delete, the first mode is go with the stream. So this is your basic RGB kind of flow that you see on most of your keyboards. And you can, an added thing, you can change your brightness and direction of the movement. So if, like, for this one, if you wanted it to go left instead of right, like it's flowing right, you'd simply hit function and then left, and it would change the direction, and you'd hit left again to change it back the other direction. The next one is Clouds Fly. So it just kind of cycles through all the colors, but it just kind of flows through the keyboard. It's kind of a neat one. And then you have Winding Paths, which is basically just kind of throws all the colors and it's actually doing, if you can tell, it's actually doing like a counterclockwise motion. So if you hit function and then left, it's going to go back the other way. That one's pretty cool. I don't recall seeing that on too many keyboards, so it's kind of a neat one. Next one is going to be flowers blooming, which is a function and end, which that is one that you've seen on other keyboards before. It is changing colors. It's kind of a neat one. And the next one for function end is Snow Winter Jasmine. I'm not sure who came up with these names, but it is one of the names for the mode. And then the last one for function end is Swift Action, which appears like it's dropping a row for each color, and it's just kind of cycling, like the entire row is kind of like raining down. So that's kind of neat. And then for function page down, you have both ways, which is like a wave almost. Just kind of goes back and forth, kind of neat. And then you have surmount. I'm not sure. Looks like it's static, and you can change the colors by hitting function and the right button. So that's pretty nifty. And then for the third one, this is called Fast and the Furious. So it's just kind of all of them. It kind of looks like it's starting from the middle and just kind of rippling out, which is kind of cool. And again, you can change directions by hitting function and left. You can change the brightness level by hitting function and up and down. And then you can cycle through the different colors by hitting function and right. And you can adjust the speed of these effects by hitting function and your plus or minus keys. They've got the dedicated down and up. So there is your lighting for this keyboard.